Hello and welcome back to Developer's Diary. In the previous tutorial, we have learned about the page level processing. Today, we shall learn about validation and branching in Apex. A validation is a check to validate the integrity of data entered by a user using your application. For example, you have a hire date in employee details form and you want hire date must be in the past and the user would not enter future dates. So if a page is submitted and some of the validation fails, Application Express Engine does not execute any computation, application process, or page level processing. So let's see practically how we can do that. So first of all, log into your workspace, go to App Builder, choose an existing application or create a new one. Now let's create a page and it will be a form. Enter the name, employees, and then give the source, employees. Provide the primary key, and here is the branches. Branch here on submit, it means after submitting the page, the navigation or redirection will happen and it will move to page one. Similarly, cancel and go to web page will also selected the page one. We can move to any other page. Click create page. So here is the hire date. Right click and create validation and name it hire date validation. Set is expression, PLS skill language, and then type expression. And the expression is to date P36 hire date should be less than sys date. Validate and click OK. After that, we have to provide the error message. The hire date must be in the past. Then the display location is showing inline with field in notification, and we have multiple options inline with field, inline in notification on error page. So we shall use inline and in notification, and the associate item is hire date. So click save, enable always execute, and run the page. So now this time enter name, email, then hire date. Hire date we select the 15. Just click create. So if we choose the future date, for example, name it Lee, and then maybe after hire date, If we select the future date and click create, then it will show you the error message. The higher date must be in the past. So this is one of the validation, inline validation with notification. So this is inline and this is in the notification. So let's create another validation. For example, leave it. For example, first name. We want it must be required. Name is required. This time we shall choose type function body return error text. So we shall write if E36 first name is null, then return employee first name and not be in. And then we end it. We shall validate. Okay, we have to end the if, then we and so click OK, click save, and similarly I always execute and then provide the display location and associate item. On the page, give the last name and hire date, past date, and then click create. So you can see that the employee first name cannot be null in the inline and as well as in the notification. After that, we shall create another validation in email. Validate email. And this time we shall choose item matches regular expression and select the item, and you can select the email expression from Google and simply paste here, click save. We have to provide the error message email is not in the correct form. Now enter the name, enter the last name, give the email and hire date in the past date. Now click create. We have choose the future date and the email. So now you can see that the validation is showing email is not in a correct format and the hire date must be in the past. And in the notification, you can also see these errors. So first we shall move and then click create. Now the data has been saved into the database. So the next thing that we have discussed is branching. So branching is an instruction to go to a specific page, or we can say redirecting from one page to another page after submitting the page. For example, when I submit this page and I want to move to, for example, page one. So in that case, I will create after processing in branches. So you can go to the processing and you can see that there is a branch after processing and go to page and you can see that in the behavior there is a type URL redirection, URL identified by item, function returning a URL, page show, function returning a page, and many more. So we have by default page or URL redirection is selected, and then we provide the target page. You can select any of the page to see or go to that page. For example, employee grid. After submitting, we want to go to employee grid. So employees, enter first name, dummy, user, dummy at the rate Gmail, phone number, hire date, salary, and department. Now this time when we create, it will redirect us to employee grid form. And you can see the data, dummy user that we have created right now. So this is branching. We want to navigate to another page after submitting our page. So that's all for today. I hope you have learned something useful at Developers Diary. See you in the next tutorial. Thank you.